can virtually guarantee you that the vast majority of people this year are holding themselves back from greater longer term success because they're thinking about success this year wrong. And in this video, I want to help you to understand that mindset and then give you the concepts for a more successful mindset as you think about achieving your biggest dreams and goals. And here's the way that most people will approach this year and their goals and their dreams and what they want to accomplish. They'll look at the end of this year and they'll say, okay, what do I have to do or achieve this year to feel successful? And that's okay, but it's really not the thing that's going to help you create the greater success and achieve your bigger dreams longer term. You see, our long-term success in life is not about these short-term, and by short-term I mean year-long goals and achievements and things that we do within the context of a single calendar year. Truly, the greatest success you can create in your life is about who you become. Who are you molding yourself into? How are you developing your mindset and your attitude? How are you developing your relationship skills and your communication skills? How are you becoming the kind of person that can live an extraordinary life? You see, if all you're focused on is, I've got to create these certain outcomes this year, that's fine, but that's pretty surface level. I can tell you that directly because I've spent many of the years of my life just thinking about what are the things I want to achieve without truly considering who do I want to become. Success is not about what you achieve and the goals that you make happen and the accomplishments over your lifetime. Your truest, greatest, most important success in your life this year and for the rest of your life is about who you become. Who are you becoming? How often do you ask yourself, who am I becoming? Because what I can tell you is if you have not yet this year, whether you're watching this in January or June or in the last month of the year, if you've not yet sat down and said, who do I want to become this year? Then you haven't asked yourself the most important question you could ever ask yourself in any given year. And so as you're doing your planning for this year or the upcoming year, whenever you're watching this, or maybe it's a mid-year review for you on your goals and what you're trying to accomplish, can I invite you to really ask yourself this question? Who am I becoming? And then the next step beyond that is to ask yourself that question in the context of your bigger dreams and your bigger goals. So yes, I think achieving dreams and going after our greatest potential is amazing. But we have to know that the success that we're creating in that pursuit is not the success of the achievement of the goal. That's nice, but it's fleeting. The feelings, the great feelings, the joy that comes from that, it's fleeting. What will last though in your life is who you've become. What will last is the strength of endurance of your mind, of your body, of your spirit, of your attitude, of your relationships. Those are the things that will last. Next year and the year after that, and by the way, they build on each other. Very often it's easy to set goals that don't build on each other. You set a goal, you achieve it, now it's like, okay, what's the quota for next year? And I'm not just talking about a sales quota that you might have through work, but I'm talking about the quotas you give yourself even in your personal life. You give yourself ideas and concepts and goals and things you want to achieve and accomplish, but do you set a standard for who you want to be? And by the way, if you're working this year to become the greatest version of yourself, you have to know that that's got to be within the context of what are your dreams and your bigger goals and the bigger life that you want to build into. And I hope that you'll start to expand the way you view yourself in your future. What I know for certain is that when we can see a bigger, brighter, better future for ourselves in 3, 5, 10, 15 plus years, when you can look out further into your life and see something exciting and compelling and something that just gets you fired up when you think about that future life, that gives you the fuel that you need to become the person you're destined to be. And when you can see that future, then, my friend, you're in the best position to look at your year this year and say, who do I need to become this year to become the person I want to be in 10, 15, 20 years? And that's where everything will change. That is where your life will truly become meaningful and fulfilling and exciting. How many high achievers have you studied or paid attention to, and they achieved what most people think is just extraordinary external success, but they didn't work on themselves enough. They didn't work on their emotional skills. They didn't work on their mindset. They didn't work on their relationship skills. They didn't work on their communication skills. And so now, even though they've achieved what most people would say is just a lifetime of extraordinary success, they're leaving the most important thing behind, which is who they could become in that process. Now, for most of us, if we're going after big enough goals, we're going to have to become a better version of ourselves to achieve those goals. And by the way, if you're asking yourself this question, who do I want to become? And you are not forced to become that kind of person in the process of achieving your bigger goals, then you, my friend, have not set big enough goals. If you have not set goals that will challenge you to exceed who you are today, then you've not set big enough goals. Can I just invite you right now, whether you're watching this in January or July or November, no matter what time of year you're watching this, set bigger goals. By the way, if it's mid-year or it's early in the year and you're not yet in goal-setting mode for the upcoming year, you can change your goals at any time. You don't have to wait for the new year. The new year is completely arbitrary. What's not arbitrary is tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is a new opportunity to live at a higher standard, to give yourself a greater expectation for who you want to become, to how you want to show up. And my friend, if you want to live an extraordinary life, then it is absolutely mandatory that you set a bigger vision for yourself and that success becomes not about what you achieve, but who you become. And if you truly want to become the best version of yourself, I want to invite you to go check out my book, Attract Your Potential, over on Amazon. It's available now. You can go find it on Amazon. The subtitle is Become the Best Version of Yourself and Achieve Your Biggest Goals Faster. Because the irony of all of this, can I share with you the irony of this situation? Instead of focusing on the outcomes and the goals you want to create, if you start to focus on becoming the best version of you, start focusing on developing you, then you start to attract opportunities. Not like this law of attraction thing, which I believe in the ask, believe, receive thing. But what actually happens is when you start to become better, when you work on you, when you develop yourself, when you have a personal development, personal growth mindset and strategy that you execute on and put into practice every single day, you start to become the kind of person that other people want to be around. You will become the kind of person that other people want to help and support. That's what this book is all about. So my friend, I'd love to invite you to shift your mindset from what are the goals I want to achieve to who do I want to become this year? And if you do that, I know you will accelerate your success. And more importantly, you will start to thrive in your life right now today because of that mindset shift. And if you've enjoyed this video and you're fired up and excited, then go and watch this next video that's popping up on the screen because it will continue to keep you encouraged and inspired on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself and achieving your biggest, greatest dreams. No matter what challenges and struggles you are going through today, my friend, I hope and pray that you will just keep going.